going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ionia subdivision, update number 5, part 2. Today I'm going to be talking about one incredible, huge step for this layout, and it definitely is the wiring. It was very tedious work. It is very difficult. But the number one thing I have to say is you have to do it right. If you do it right, you're going to have a lot of fun. Alright? You know, so my very first time actually wiring a layout, and of course I picked the most ridiculous, I don't say system, but the most ridiculous thing to do to start off with. You know, it was fun once I figured out how to do it, yeah. So let's get started with that. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, so we start from there with the switches. Go along this way. Got these suckers hooked up here. A couple of these suckers hooked up. And this. And there's something. This is what I'm going to call this section here. Yep, that's pretty much it. Do it again. I like that. Wait, we can do something else. We can do something else. Hold on, give me 1 second. Nope, I don't want that. Never mind. Alright, whatever. Okay, that was pretty cool. Alright, so, got my stuff that I needed. Got the wiring in place here. I was in terminal blocks, hooked up to the DCS and IU system. This is only temporary, the way it's set up. All these terminal blocks, I'm going to be underneath the layout, out of the way. They're going to be up. I have a lot of things tied up there and stuff. It'll be better because we're going to be starting an HO layout soon, and so all those wires have to be out of there in order to do scenery for the HO layout. So yeah, that's really that's what it looks like now. I'm going to buy the connectors at Home Depot once I start getting more money and all that stuff, and make it nice and neat. I mean, it's really funny because if you got to reach in there, a wire is bound to come out. So, so yeah, I'll show you the first step, which are the switches. Alright, so the first thing was doing the switch. I actually did some of the accessories first, then I started the switches. The switches were very hard to do. I actually have a plan in how I. Where it go? Oh, here it is. Give me 1 second. Here it is. To wire everything to the DCS. It was very hard, so I had to make up my own plan for this. Okay, there it is. If you guys have any questions, you want to personal message me on how I did this, I would definitely help you guys out. Okay, you know, but first, I mean, it took me about maybe 10-20 minutes just to figure out the first switch. Once I did that, it was all cool. Alright, so let's get up here and show this baby works. There we go. Alright, now I have different route features. Now in the DCS system, if you guys want to purchase it, it is sick because you can do all different routes. And the route system setup is very easy to do. Okay, basically it's to create your own route. Let's say you have okay, you want to have a train to go through the yard, going through switch 1, 3, 5, 12, 13, switch onto main line 2, cross to the branch line up to let's say a grain facility or intermodal facility. You know, you connect all those switches and all those lines and signals, everything on one route, and you just hit OK, and boom, it's just like a dispatcher board. Very easy. Basically, all those switches inside those towers, that's your DCS remote, and that's your route setup. Okay, so let's do one here. I wrote them down for you, show what I'm going to do. Main 1 to main 2 is this, the main 1 to main 2 here. And it goes on to the second main. The other one is main 1, main 2 to the siding. It will stay on the siding and wait for the train to pass. Alright. So let's you can hear all the clicks and all the switches go off in a minute. So let's do the one with the siding, because that's the cool one. Main 1, main 2. Here we go. There we go. Now everything's set for the siding. Now if you want to do reversed, let's say train's going this way, we'll do the reverse one, which will set this switch off. Right now the switch is on straight, so let's do siding reverse. Okay, and that's the switch that does that. So reverse 2, okay, goes straight, which is main 1 to main 2. So just the siding reverses, and the main things over there, Joanna and Joanne Junction over there, they all switch together. So let me try to get a big, nice view of this. Let me show you how it works. This is very hard. I'm trying to keep it still as I can. Forgive me, guys. Let's see. So we got siding. They all switched. Okay. Let's reverse this. Oh, wrong one. Reverse 2. Now it's all straight. Okay, so it goes back to its position. The one thing I kept separate from everything is the engine shed here, and that is just because it's not part of a route. You know, if I want to put an engine there, I would put an engine in there. So that's really it for there. So I wired most of my building, 90% of the buildings. A lot of stuff I haven't got to yet. I'll get to that later. Just time wise and school, midterms, all that stuff. You know, so I got these guys wired up. Okay. This little dope here, it's I kind of broke this by accident. I mean, it still works. So let's just hold it, glue it, and put it in place. So that guy still works. Not to worry about buying a new one. So alright. So let's do that, and give me 1 second to shut the lights off and get these bad boys up. There's one other teensy wincy thing I forgot to mention. I have my water tower working too, so let's do that sucker. Nice. Very cool. I just need a steam engine now. Alrighty, so give me 1 second and we'll turn the lights off here and get them worked. Alrighty, so we'll start here. Have the tower on. Come through here, down the station. Well, that's on now. Okay, we have the operating station here. Okay, go over here, and we have the diner, which also smokes from K-Line. And do the twist. Bum, bum. Cool. Alright. Now, there's one thing about these awesome accessories from K-Line. I never knew this. I'm going to knock this down for a second here. These doors open. If you got these, you haven't knew that? They open. Okay, they open all the way. Doing it because I want to break it. But they open all the way. And they have a release. There's a spring there for releasing back automatically. And you can put people there that look like a person's holding the door for somebody, all that stuff. So that was a pretty cool, interesting feature for that. I'm going to get a light over here because it'd be hard to see. We have the can on the swing from Lionel. Well, I think that's my second accessory, or my third one. I think the station was second. It's a cool thing for 20 bucks. Okay, let's go back to nighttime. There we go. Now I have, this is from my buddy Nick, PGH Train Fanatic. Alright, these are the lighted buildings. All MTH, and Nick, these suckers look awesome, man, with the blinking lights. There's a dating service, and I have pharmacy here. Not the best of things to put near train tracks, by the way, but whatever, who cares. And the MTH store. This was the first building I got for Christmas, last Christmas, and I have to say, that's when I first saw that on the layouts in the train show, I just fell in love with it. It is a really beautiful building, along with everything else. So, you know, once more buildings come in, it'll be nice and bright, much more brighter, and much more lively with all people and cars and all that stuff, little scenes. Make it look interesting. Alright, so, alright, give me 1 second. That's what I have so far, so, hold on. Okay, so, yeah, that's how much I have got so far, and I think I did all the buildings itself, not counting the water tower and the crossing gates, all in one day. I worked from like 7 at night to 2 in the morning. This is like my longest day. Really, it was really fun to do. You know, I was watching. I think I watched like 15 videos the whole time. Not actually watched, but listen. Now, as you notice, I haven't really done the signals yet. Still waiting to figure that out. I might buy the MTH, the motor sensors, the either that or the Z stuff. So they're about almost the same price. So I mean, Z stuff is amazing. It's, you know, I have to order online, which is a little bit of pain. But I'd rather buy online than buy in a train show and get screwed. I might buy that for the signals. I have to worry about switching them constantly. At least it'll be automatic. You know, the only one that probably wouldn't be automatic is the signal bridge at Wayne Junction. Just because there's 4 of them, and that's take a little while to figure out. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Knowing me, I probably will. You guys know me well enough. I know the signals, and this whole entire section is definitely going to be automatic. And I might buy the. I mean, I think it comes out to almost the same price if I buy the relay and the MTH signal. With it, I might just purchase the Z stuff signals for this one little section over here, which is the siding, and it's gonna be like right behind there. So it'll actually look nice with the light there. That's why the signal will be brighter. From Z stuff, which is the built-in motorized sensor in it already. A little expensive, about 60, 70 bucks. You know, but a little more expensive, but I'll see. I might just get the sensor and MTH signals instead. We'll see what happens. That won't be till like after Christmas. So, and future goals. That's one of them. Then I gotta finish wiring this guy up. That's gonna look awesome when it's finished. The hobo camp needs to get wired. The wires will set. I just gotta wire them up and hook them up. Then that should take me like maybe an hour, 2 hours to do. Just because I also have the freight depot over in this section over there. Oh, up. Okay, we got it. And got the rotary beacon back there. What else? Yard lights. Eventually, I got to go there for the station. For people working there. I found a light bulb, so the tower will get a light. What else? Then I'll have the brewery over there, which will also. That'll be part of DCS. That'll be part of the actual DCS system. Won't be separate power packs. And yard lights and the stations need to have people and need to be lit up for the vehicle back there. The oh man, I can't think. What is it called? Guys, help me out here. Oh yeah, I own the park over there. There you go. I can't think of it now. Okay, don't worry about it. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's really about it. You know, so I'm writing a list on all the Scenic Express stuff that I'm going to use. Thanks to you guys out there, Rob, Danny, Will. And so full steam ahead with this stuff, guys. I might do the third part within a couple of days. If not, happy Halloween. All right, so hopefully do a video soon. Just stuff running through the layout, nighttime, and all that cool stuff. All right, guys. God bless and take care.